What's going on, guys? In today's episode, we're going to start building these stands. Last time we completed the wall and outline. I did want to note one little change that I made. I got to thinking about it, and I had three small ends right here. I had three and three, and it was like this on the other side. And I actually dreamt about it last night. As I build the turn, that's not going to work out. I'll note that probably in a later episode, but I just wanted to note that I did push these two corners back to make them a little bit longer on the end. Okay, so with that being said, this is going to be a video of me laying a lot of block. But first I want to show you kind of how I choose the block, how I lay the block, and stuff like that. So back to our map, our trusty map. One of the ways I determine how many rows to build is by simply measuring it to the top. And I put this little guy about as far as he'll go up. And I note that that is 175 feet. I divide that by 3. It gives me 58, above 59 rows. Sometimes I like to see, this thing is, by the way, this little thing right here is hardly ever right, but you can see it's pretty much 59 to that area right there. And there's a few orange rows that I'll worry about. I'd also like to get a estimate here. They look to be about the same height without the orange rows counting. 161 divided by 3, 53. That in a 2D, yeah. And yeah, there's a few extra rows there. So I'm gonna say that's actually 53, 6, so 54. And there appears to be about 4 extra rows. So we're gonna do, yeah, let's do 58 here, 53 here. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go 50. It's actually gonna work out to be one less than that because I'm gonna put a row meter in here. But anyways, or not like a walkway. So the next thing we need to do is look at some pictures. I wish there were some little turnies inside the stadium, but it doesn't look like there is. So this just appears to be the same color stone throughout. Pretty simple. This could be quartz or sandstone. The walls, I'll probably make them. That's sandstone. They're a little lighter than that. They might be quartz. We'll see. Those are clearly sandstone bases, or I mean, some kind of stone base though. And almost everything in the stadium is laid straight back. There's no advanced tilt. Kind of worried about that because it's going to get very big. So, like I said, 59 back. So we'll do regular stone. And then for the walkways, we'll do the sandstone slabs. So that would be the first sandstone slab. And then I'm just going to build it back to get an idea how big it is. So we said 58 here. One. So this would be my 58th row. This is how, assume how high the stadium is. You gotta remember this is only a 60,000 foot stadium, and that would be like right in here. And then we'll build all those orange seats in. build all those orange seats in a little bit. Looks to be only one press box row as well. So let's look at a few more pictures. Try to get an idea of the walkways. The walkways look too wide. There does seem to be a little bit more tilt there, but I don't know that that's something that I can build in. I think we'll just go with the same tilt. I'll pull back up my map. These seem to be too wide. That one seems to be one wide, so I'm probably okay there. I'm probably going to have to lower everything by one. Once I pull the map back up, we'll check and see how far those walkways are up. This one is clearly too wide. I think this one's actually just one wide. I don't think I'll have to do anything there. I think I'll have to lower everything by one, though. That one is... Oh, let's get it off 3D. It is 11 off the wall. So that makes sense. It's the 10th. This will be the 11th. There appears to be a... I will go 12 for the sake of congruency. This one appears to be a too wide walkway. So I'm going to delete all of that, and then we'll go ahead and that one is 107 off, which is 36. So on number 36, that's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely a flat one, and then that would take that down. Okay, so I'm going to rebuild this. Actually, I'm not going to rebuild it. There's not much point in that. This one has a curvature. That's going to be a real pain. So let's build this little section of stands. I'm going to use the fill tool mostly from -22 to 26. Alright guys, so we got the lower bowl kind of started here. Now we're going to do these corners to the lower bowl, and we'll have it done. And what I mean by the lower bowl is that we will have everything below this built. Except for the stairways, of course. So as you can see, that's a very tiny part of the stadium. We have to start somewhere, and it looks like that'll be about maybe a sixth of the stands. Probably a little bit less because these turns up top take a really long time. So actually probably less, maybe a tenth of the stands built. So, how we do these turns. Pretty simple. I want to connect that to that, and I want it to be nice and smooth. I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so it's not 10, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 and 8. Look at that. I've made a circle. Okay, so that's actually a lot easier than connecting otherwise. Normally, I would have to go to my conics, create an ellipse. Looks like this is way misloaded. Looks like today I'll be able to do, with this stadium, a circle, which it's kind of pretty much what it is. It's a circle. So our center will be at 0, 0, and our radius at 8 for this first little guy. Now, if you've got two screens, that's really the way to do it. I like to throw this on my side screen and build them like so. This has 1, 2. It's 1, 2. Then connect like that. Yes. Then for the next one, I'm going to do them simultaneously so I don't have to go back and do it. This was 1, 2. This was 1, 2. 2 off. And then connected like... maybe they weren't connected like that. Is wrong. Oh, have I built these different links? I need to check this and make sure. This one's on 30, let's see, 62. This one's on 62. 221122. Oh, I extended it off. I see. Which is fine. That's probably how it's supposed to be done anyways. 2. Perfect. Okay. So now all I do for the next one is I take my radius on my conics up to 9. I build a circle. I believe there's actually a command that you can build circles, but I just have always done it this way. That's how I feel comfortable doing it. It's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then I always fill in the lower one if there's a gap left, which there will be in almost every one. Let's go to the other side. 2, 2, 2. This is really simple when it's down low like this. When you get 59 blocks in the air and you've got radiuses of, let's say, 100, it can get a little bit more complicated to get correct. And that's when maybe using the circle command thing might be more useful. 3, 2, 1 for this one. 3, 2, 1 connected by a single. I gotta fill in all those lowers. I don't know why I keep going back and forth. I should start this one over here. 3. So as you can imagine, I'm just going to keep doing this until both of these corners are done. Now, as you can see, I've got two nice, smooth, even corners. They look very professional. Alright, so the next thing we have to do is cut these in. These little guys right here. And this pretty much goes all the way up to the corner. Pretty much takes the entire thing out. but it had to be done because you'll see why. It pretty much takes the entire thing out. You go straight back from these, so like this. But you have to get those right. So it has to be done. I mean, you just have to do things correctly, and even if they don't maybe seem necessary, you know, even as small as this is, it has to be correct. This walkway has to be correct, or else it'll screw up, you know, when you're way up there, it won't look right. But that's how the tunnels are shaped. Let's take one more look at the picture. Yep, they come right off there, around. That's perfect. Those are big tunnels. Those are bigger tunnels, I think, than I've ever built. Very large. We could drive them one inside, I guess. Nah, let's just keep them like they're supposed to be. And then, where's the top of them? I said it was pretty much even with the top here, so we'll just go across like that. Perfect. Now I just take everything that I just built out that's underneath these things. I just can extend these down. They're actually, I think, black underneath. I've looked this up before. They are black. Just to push this straight back. Go up until I hit sand or stone and tear it out. I know that seems exhaustive, but it's really not. It has to be done like that, or you're just guessing. And when you start guessing things, that's when you start messing up your stadium. You don't want any guesswork. That's seemingly, without a doubt, the largest tunnel I've ever built. The widest. They have very wide tunnels. I have to say, they look good. Yep. It's a wide tunnel, but it works. Okay, I've got some leftovers right here to take out. Okay. Then I can elevate it smoothly by doing this. Perfect. Smooth elevation. Actually do too deep. There. Perfect. Yeah, I think that looks better. Okay, so one tunnel built, one more to go. Alright, now let's see if I can tell what is inside the tunnel there. Through a picture, maybe. Search Google here. See what the floor is, if the grass extends back through there. Okay. Great job, Google. The grass extends back in there, or if it is... It does look like the grass almost extends back in there. No, there's a black mat and then like a door. Okay, so let's say it maybe right here. Perfect. Alright, so we've got that completely done now. And that's what our lower bowl looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one row around the top just so we can get a bearing on it, and then we'll probably call that the end of the video. Let's do one row. Oh wait, hold on. Need to see if there's a wall right here. Oh, that's bad. Some kind of wall or something? No, it's just straight off the ground. I wonder if that's going to give you a limited view. See if it's just one up. This is the kind of stuff I worry about that probably I shouldn't. No, there's no limitations on your view if it's only one up. Alright, perfect. We'll do one row around. Alright guys, so that does it. That's the lower, looks like about 13 rows. So we've got a lot more to build in the next video. Hopefully we'll get the next 20 rows done, and then the next, essentially just the next bowl. And then maybe start to cut some of these stair lines in that are very numerous. So, I hope you enjoyed a lot of fast forwarding, and I hope you'll tune in next time.